Hello there and welcome back to Build with the Boys. We now have issue 71 of Hachette's Build the Disney Doll's House. Now, I'm going to ask you to do something a little bit weird. You don't have to do this, but something is going to make your life a lot easier if you do. So in this one, it's asking us to fit the large bay window to the Alice dining room. Now, if you do that, that's fine. But in 72, it's going to ask us to install the small ones either side. So my advice is to do 72 first and fit the small windows, leaving the large gap so you can put your hand through to install the little windows. Then when you put the big window in, it just makes things a little easier. You can still do it. I mean, it's not impossible to do it if you do it in that sequence, but my advice is go and pay future Scott a visit on issue 72. And then Scott from the past, well, Scott from the present at the moment, will be waiting here for when you get back. So if that's what you want to do, pause, you nip over there. I'll be here when you get back. Go on, off you go. You back? Cool. Right, so future Scott has hopefully just explained to you how to do the two side windows. So when you look at my house, you're going, yours has got side windows in it, mine hasn't. Now you know why. So this will be a lot easier to put this main window in because we've done the side windows first. But let's have a look at the pretty bits we get with this, because like a lot of you, we get the oven, and like a lot of you, my feet are broken. I can already see 2 of the feet are broken on my oven. Not happy about that, but what I'm not doing is I'm not sending it back. Nah, that's not happening. So I'm pretty sure from looking at it, nothing snapped. These just aren't securely fixed on. I'm fairly sure these will just push on. Tiny spot of glue, these will hold in place. So we'll look at that, we'll fix this one. So if any of you got the same problem, you can see exactly how to fix without messing about having to wait for Hachette to send another one. But without further ado, let's get into this. So we've got pretty bits, and then let's fix the main window, even though you will see the 2 side windows fitted in mine. Okay, so here are pretty bits, but look, our oven's missing its feet because it turned up with both feet missing. Now, most people experience this, not everybody, but a lot of us did. Now, they're not snapped. They've just, I don't know, they obviously didn't use any glue, or they were never glued, but that's what's happened. They've just shook it off. So you see they do fit back on, but I'm going to put just a tiny touch of super glue on those tabs, and we're going to make sure these feet don't ever go anywhere again. So quite simply, if you've got this problem, it's like this. That's it. Not loads. Just touch on there, touch on there. I'm going to pop these feet on. They're only going to go on one way because of the shape of the lug. But then once these are on, they're on. So there you go. There's one. There is 2. And that is it. Those are never going to go anywhere. So that is now our oven. So our oven is now fixed. Simple. All these doors do open. It's a cute little thing. It's a really cute little thing. I assume this one opens. I assume correctly. Lovely. That isn't all we got. I mean, this is a lovely piece for the kitchen. You can see the kind of the key and the theme inserts. That door's a little wonk. There we go. But you can see the theme remains, which is lovely. But we also got, so this very cute little brass bowl there. We got some lovely saucepans, and the cutest thing about these saucepans is the detailing on them. So you can see the clocks on the back of the saucepans. How lovely is that? So we've got a couple of those. We also have another one of the brass bowls, and we have this very cute little bunt tin. How cute's that? It's lovely. That kitchen's going to be stunning when it's done, it really is. And then to finish things off, we also have this very lovely rack here. Now, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is going to be a towel rack or coat rack or what. Or I do know what this is. Talking nonsense, I am. That's what we're going to hang from it. That's what we're going to hang. We're going to hang our pans and our bunt tin and lovely stuff. That's gorgeous. That's cute as hell. That really is. That's lovely. I really like that. That colouring's lovely as well. Looks great. Looks really good. Very happy with that. I mean, the feet, it's just not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. I mean, you know, you've got the glue. Put it back on. That's it. Problem solved. You know, we're all happy. Yay. So, I mean, it's like if your feet didn't fall off in transit, based on how they've put those feet on, your feet are going to fall off at some point. So you might as well glue them on now. But that's lovely. Anyway, let's get on with our bay window. Okay, so we're going to take the inner piece here, which is the part with the holes, the indentations. We'll take that one first. Then we're going to take a piece of our glazing. I've already taken one sheet of film off this. Let's get the other one off. If I can find where it is. It's got to be there. Come on. Come on. So they're very satisfying about taking this film off here. There we go. Love that. Something your new phone, you know. So that sits over there like so. And then again, well, I say again, only if you've watched Future Scott, we're going to pop some glue on each of these tabs here. I'm going to fit this one into here like so. So let's get that done. Okay, so you can see I've not gone mad on the glue. You can't see any great clumps or lumps of glue on there. There's enough on there for this to bond. Again, this isn't load bearing or weight bearing. You've actually got to go mad with the glue. You don't want to smear onto your glass. So there we go. That one pops in there like so. And that's that one done. We are going to do the exact same thing to make the second one of these. So I'm just going to get that done and then we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, so that's our two windows complete. Moving those aside, we're going to build the frame. Now, it's the easy way to do this. All the tabs face inwards. Okay, so the groove there faces inwards. The tabs all face inwards. So we're going to start with one first. We're not going to go mad. We're going to do one first. I'll show you how we're going to do this. Right, so taking a little super glue on our stick here. Just pop that on there like so. And then we take this beam here. That's going to clip on like so. And we do the exact same thing with this one here. So we'll apply a little super glue to the tab up here, where it's going to join. It's around their edges, like so. And this one is going to clip onto this side here. That's how we have it. Okay, so that's how you make the frame so far. We're not putting the bottom one on just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our first window, just one of them, and we're going to slide that in, and that is going to go in. So you want this way round now. So you have these two tabs facing upwards. I'm going to take our window here, and we're going to slide that just down here. Now you might find a lip inside here. Don't worry about that. Just get over it. There you go. You get over that one there. Slide that one down. That's our window in. Okay. Now we're going to glue the bottom to frame. The horizontal beam at the bottom is going to clip in that way round, but we're going to glue that in place. So again, using the little super glue, not loads, just enough to get this glued up. I think I'm going to try gluing the inside of these this time. So I'm going to treble glue in there, treble glue in there. So we'll try that way as well. So with this way round, so with these two facing upwards, I'm going to pop this one on here and on here. I'm going to allow that to bond. So allow your super glue to do this thing. Doesn't take long, but I give it a good few minutes. Give it 3 minutes or so. Let that bond complete so it's nice and firm. Because the next thing we're going to do is bring the house up and install this. Okay, so the first thing we do is put this bay window in. Now you might be looking like going, hold on, you've got side windows in yours. Well, it's because I want to listen to what Future Scott had to say. And I'm glad I did. So this one goes in there like so. The next thing I'm doing is going to put some glue on here, 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 there and there on those tabs. And then we're going to take this frame here and we're going to slot it. But before we do that, and take our lower window here, and this is going to fit into this frame here, and the outer frame is going to hold it in place. Let's hold that there. There we go. So that one's in, so when we put our outer frame on, that's going to hold that window in place. Let's get this glued up, let's get this done. Okay, so we're going to come in here with this frame. I'm going to pop this one over here. So finding our pins as a guide, and clip to this one like so. There we go. Oop. I appreciate you just seeing my wrist. I can get this glued and show you because you're just seeing my wrist. Hold on. There we go. I'm sorry. It's very tight filming in this room, so it's difficult to get it all on. But there we go. Our windows are in. Our windows are opening. And we're happy with that. I'm happy with all of this. It's snug. There we go. That one opens as well. Happy. Now, if you're confused about the side windows being in, well, future Scott will tell you all about that. But before we get to that, why don't we have a chat? Because I got something to tell you about something that's been revealed in Japan regarding our house. So that's that one complete. That is 41 complete. Now, if you listened to me and went and saw Scott from the future first, you'll be glad you did. Because trust me, I put those two side windows in. It was a lot easier having that bay to get in and do that. I've got massive hands, so it's a lot more complicated for me. If you've got little hands, you probably won't have a problem with it, but I don't. I've got these just meat hand, they're like saucepans by hands, honestly, they're ridiculous, frying pans. So it's very difficult. I mean, what would have been a lot easier if they'd have just had us do that before we put the bloody ceiling on. I don't quite understand the logic behind that, but that's what they chose to do, so that's what we've got. But it is what it is. Now, there has been some news come out of Japan regarding the build. They are nearing the end of the extensions. There are, I think, 175 of 200. So they very nearly finished the ice cream truck. It's looking great. And they've done a lot of the Christmas wagon, but the Christmas wagon doesn't end until right to the end. They're smart. They know what they're doing. But another insert came out. So it's not an extension. You'll be relieved to hear, because I was expecting a Halloween extension to come out at some point. Who knows, it still might. But it's about a display case. So Hachette, Japan, are offering a display case for the Disney Doll's house to keep it all nice and dust-free. It is an enormous Perspex display case that will sit on top of the main frame of the house. So you can have it encased. Now, from my very rough working out of what they're asking for in yen versus what this would be in GBP, is $229.99. And I know some of your jaws have just dropped to the floor, but you have to appreciate how big this case is. Think about how big the house is. This case has to cover the entire house and all of the grounds as well. This is an absolutely gargantuan case. The postage alone is going to be bloody expensive on it, but that's incorporated in the $229.99. So if you do want one, if you do want a case to cover your house, Hachette, it appears, will be offering one, but that will be a long time from now. We'll be looking, for the UK, we'll be looking at 2025, I think, for that. However, I do have a friend who is making cases for all of the models that we do, and who knows, maybe I can convince them to do one with the Disney Doll's house if you want one sooner, possibly cheaper. We might be able to do it that way as well, so we will see. That is all for this one. We'll be back very soon with issue 72, kind of. If you haven't already visited Future Scott, if not, you go into 73. It all calms down at 73. We just go back to normal. This 71, 72 back and forth thing, it all calms down at 73, I promise you. Thank you for stopping by. You can contact us at buildwiththeboys@outlook.com with any questions you may have, or you can pop some in the comments down below and we will get back to you. In a world where you can be anything, it'll just be nice. And I will see you very, very soon, kind of, for issue 72. I'll see you then.